Here's my review of the Homedics Bubbles Bath Elite Foot Bath with Heat Boost. Rejuvenate your feet with bubbles and heat. It says it heats the water in minutes, and it has bubbles, tombstone, and brush, and seagrass inserts. So here's the unit. It's a 3-prong plug, little cap on it. So I live in an apartment. If you saw my last video, we don't have a lot of these 3-prong outlets, just the 2, and so it kind of limits accessibility of the plugs, and it helps if the cord is long. I'll measure the cord. So the cord length is 188 centimeters, just over 6 feet long, which is quite good if you need to reach an outlet that's a little bit placed a little bit further away. And in my apartment, we only have one of these, the outlets for the 3 prongs, and so we have a lot plugged in there since that's our only outlet. And so this helps to reach closer. I still need the power bar to pull out to get that extra couple feet. Yeah, so cord's longer than the other unit that I had reviewed. Yeah, so we got the Puma Stone and the brush. Probably not something I would really use, but if we need it, this place is right here. It slides right in there. So this foot massage unit has a handy carrying handle. Kind of snaps in place. And then there's a splash guard up here. And in front of the splash guard is a drain area here, which kind of, I don't know if it really negates the use of the splash guard, because the water would just end up coming out that spout area. Here's a shot of the bottom side of the unit, and there's the feet. See, they don't stick out as much, so if you have thick carpet, probably won't be able to place this directly on the carpet. You probably need to put something down, like a board or something, on a flat, hard surface, so that you have that clearance for these vents down on the bottom of the unit. So I filled the unit up to the max fill line. It's right here. And doesn't look as deep as the other H&B foot massager that I reviewed. We'll see when I put my feet in, how much the water comes up. So I must say the carrying handle makes it a lot easier to fill and transport the unit. You can do so with one hand. If you didn't have that, you'd need both hands. There's the handle, just fold that down. And the unit's all filled up, plugged in, ready to go. I'm going to turn it on. Just this button here. As you can hear the unit, it is quite loud. Sounds like a vacuum cleaner. You get a lot of bubbles here, which is good. Check the temperature of the unit. So it's 30, up to 37 degrees Celsius. We'll see how long it takes to heat up. Let's say it can reach 40 degrees Celsius. I'll just mention here it's just on-off switch, so there's no separate heating function or bubble vibration function. It's just either all on or all off. The unit is louder than the other one. It's getting up over 60 decibels. It's quite loud. The unit does come with these seagrass inserts, so these are optional. You can easily place these in or take them out. They have these nubs you slide in to these holes in there. It's plastic, like a bit softer plastic. So I'll place these inside the unit. And just push those nubs in. Slots. There's 4 of them. Okay. Those just sit down there. I'll turn the unit on. Now the vibration, it's not a lot of vibration. It's a bit of it's not very noticeable vibration. But it looks like it's more focused on the bubbling action than anything. Just go ahead and place my feet in here. And you can see once you place your feet in, it does cut down on the bubbling sound. But it does increase the pressure of air coming out, so you get a bit more splatter of the water due to the bubbling. The seagrass inserts, they do amazingly feel similar to real seagrass. The heat of the water softens up the plastic a bit to get a bit of a softer feel to it. Now the depth of the unit of the water is not as deep as the other one I tested, the H&B Luxuries from Amazon. Doesn't go right up to the ankles. Let's see. Let's see with my feet in what the decibel meter says, and it's about the same, maybe slightly reduced by a couple decibels, but the sound is quite high pitched and it can be a bit annoying, rather than the other unit, which was kind of a lower hum type sound. So the splash guard up here, you can rest your feet on it to let them dry out a bit before taking them off the unit. It is not too strong, so you don't want to place any real weight on it. Just kind of lightly rest it. So after about 5 minutes, I'll test the temperature of the water. And let's get it up to almost 40 degrees. Which isn't too bad. It's a nice comfortable temperature. You want that heat to... If you got sore feet, it really helps a lot. So I started up jogging, and I have flat feet, and so my feet get pretty sore after, say, a 5K jog. So it's good to come back and put your feet in a hot tub of water. Helps to recuperate, and feels better. So yeah, I like the unit. I find yeah, the seagrass is nice. It's kind of soft, soft seagrassy feel to it. Doesn't really have a lot of options. It just has the on-off switch. The heating function works well, and the bubbles work well, but I find the vibration, and I didn't really notice it that much on my feet. And to tell you the truth, I don't know if the bubbles really do anything other than look like they're doing something, but I'm not sure if the bubbles are really as effective as if the unit, the vibration. Now I did try taking these seagrass inserts out and then putting my feet in without them, but as I'll show you, when I do that, I turn the unit on, you don't really get any bubbles. It blocks. So I'll lift my foot up, bubbles blowing. And as soon as you put your feet down, it blocks the bubbles. So I don't know if this is really putting a strain on the motor, or so I don't know if I feel comfortable just leaving my feet here. You can feel the pitch of the motor getting a bit higher. Yeah, so yeah, I think you probably need to have the seagrass inserts there if use this massage unit. So overall, the unit's not bad. I think if you were interested in a spa type unit with the bubbling and the seagrass, it works. It heats up the water. I just found my wife didn't like the high-pitched sound, so I can really use it when we're watching TV if we're in the same room, which kind of doesn't really allow me to use the unit. So I'm gonna have to pass on this one, but otherwise, you know, everything it says, it advertised, it works as advertised. And if you don't mind the high-pitched sound, then yeah, I think it would be worth the purchase.